Hello student, this video on physical and chemical changes part 1 is brought to you by Gyanodaya High School. Please stay at home and save your life. Topics to be covered of this lesson are introduction, changes, physical changes, chemical changes, characteristic of chemical reactions, different activities on the basis of chemical and physical changes, rusting of iron, prevention of rusting, crystallization, and difference between the physical and chemical changes. So first of all, we will see that what are the changes. Various changes occur around us all the times. Some of these are spontaneous and some are made up to occur. These changes may involve one or more substances. For example, ice cubes. When we kept ice cube outside the refrigerator, it changes into water. Same thing, milk becomes sweet in taste when we adding sugar in it. Similarly, sweetening of curd from milk. Changes we can see, cooking of food. We can also see the changes when we stretching the rubber band, growth of a plant, photosynthesis, rusting of iron, piece of papers, omelette prepared by an egg, souring of milk, etc. are all changes occurring around us daily. So, what are the changes? Anything that becomes different undergoes a change. I repeat, anything that becomes different undergoes a change. Dough. We prepare dough from the flour. This is also a change. And after that, we will make chapati from it. It is also one type of change. Next thing is milk to curd. Milk is a different thing, and when we prepare the curd, it is totally different in taste and structure. Next example is stretching of rubber. When we will stretch the rubber, its shapes are undergoes change. Next is seedling of plant. So when we will put the seed, it is a different, and when they grow in a seedling or baby plant, it is also one of change. So these all scenarios shows the different changes, and all these changes occurring around us. In this chapter, we shall study the nature of these changes. Broadly, these changes are classified into two kinds: physical changes and chemical changes. Physical changes are limited to change that result in the difference in display without changing the composition. Property like shape, size, color, mass, volume, and state of a substance, etc., are called its physical properties. Physical change is when a substance undergoes a change in these physical properties. No new substance is formed in such the change. Second is chemical changes. Chemical changes, on the other hand, are quite different. A chemical change occurs when the substance composition is changed, when bonds are broken and new ones are formed. A chemical change occurs. The indicators of chemical changes are: first, change in temperature. Next, change in color. Next, noticeable odor after reaction has begun. Next, formation of precipitate. Next is formation of bubble, etc. When two or more reactants are mixed and a change in temperature, color, etc. is noticed, a chemical reaction is probably occurring. Change in color is not always a chemical change. For example, painting a car. The change is physical and not chemical. This is because the composition of car has not changed. So we will see the detail what are the physical changes and chemical changes to understand more about the topics of this chapter. So number 1, physical changes. In a physical change, the internal makeup of object or molecule stay the same even after the changes. Only its form changed and no new substance is formed. The resulting elements can be reversed into an object before. In a physical change, the state, shapes or size of the object is changed. How the physical change possible? Through the pressure, temperature or motion can bring about the physical change. We can understand more about the physical changes through these activities. Activity number 1. Put some water into a plastic cup and place it into the fridge. After some time, the water changes into ice, right? The water moves from a liquid state to a solid state with the weight of heat energy. The ice will melt back into water. Note that the stuff that water is made up of, hydrogen and oxygen, did not change, but its state changed from liquid to ice and back to liquid. No new substance is formed. Hence, it is a physical change. Activity 2. Take a sheet of paper and crush it in your hands. Notice how the shape changed from a sheet into a small ball in your hands. This physical change resulted from the pressure you applied to it. If the piece of paper is ripped apart, there is going to be a change in size too. No new substance is formed. Hence, it is a physical change. Activity 3. Take a balloon and inflate it. You will see change its size and shape. Now, deflate the balloon. You will get back its original shape and size. The size and shape of the balloon changes in inflating and deflating, but no new substance is formed. It is a physical change. Activity number 4. Take a rubber band and stretch it. Observe a change in its size and shape. There is a change in the physical properties of the rubber. No new substance are formed. Thus, it is also a physical change. According to all these activities, we understand that physical changes. In the physical changes, no new substance is formed. It is as usually accompanied by a change in size, shape, color, or state. Most physical changes are reversible. I hope student you understand the topic physical change. Thank you.